Welcome to the Chiefs Way. Now mash that subscribe button or drop and give me 50!
Hey YouTube, we got a couple broken sets of LED Christmas lights, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix them with the LED keeper. I know I did a video on this before that people seem to like, so since I had to use it again, I thought I'd document it. So if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. And if you like this channel and would like to support it, you could leave a tip in the link below. So let's get started. Okay, our first string, we can see it's only half lit. We got this one side that's not working. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our the LED keeper, and we're going to get it hooked up, and then we're going to put in our keeps. These are those little things that tell us like where we're troubleshooting at. So let's get started. Okay, the instructions say that if your string is partially lit, then what you need to do is you need to put your keepers at the ends of where the problem starts. So right there in between those two bulbs, I got my first keeper, and then all the way at the end, I got my other one. So let's go to the next step. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what's known as half split. Okay, so I'm attached there and I'm squeezing the trigger, and you can see that these lights now are lit and those aren't. So I'm gonna move this keep right up to this point. Okay, I've half split it again. You can see this side is lit now. So I'm gonna move this keep up to this bulb, the last bulb that's lit. Okay, we're getting pretty narrowed down to the point where the problem is, so we're gonna half split it again. Okay, this side is lit and that side's not, so I'm gonna move this keep up to this point. Okay, we're down to 3 possible bulbs. 1, 2, 3. So we'll half split it again. All right, so we half split out of those 3 bulbs. We can see that these 2 are lit and that one's not. So that's our culprit. So let's get that replaced. Okay, let's see if we can get this, there we go. You see, here's our problem. We've got a lead on one side and the lead on the other side is missing. Okay, so we'll get a new bulb and put it in there. All right, we replace that bulb and look at that. Tire string is working again. Remember, see, this was the problem bulb right here in between our 2 keeps. All right, so we need to get to the next set. Okay, we got the second string plugged in, and this is that scenario, the other scenario in the directions, that the entire string is out. So let's get to the instructions and we'll get started. We got the LED keeper connected, and I got my keeps at the ends because the whole string is the problem right now. So we're gonna go all the way up to that point right there in the middle, and we're gonna go ahead and test it. All right, we're up here in the middle, and we got a situation here. Look at this side is dark, and we only got 3 bulbs lit on this side. Okay, 3 bulbs lit on this side, and the rest is dark. So we probably got multiple issues going on. So I'm gonna start with this side over here. I'm gonna move my keep right up to that area. Okay, and we're gonna troubleshoot this first side. All right, let's move it. All right, I got my keep here and up there. So we're gonna come here and we're gonna half split it. Okay, so I've gone all along this side in different places and I can't get it to light at all. Interesting. So we're gonna jump over to the other side and see what we, what kind of effects we can get. Okay, we've gone to the other side now, and we can see that this end is lit and that end's not lit. So we're gonna move that keep up and we're gonna keep troubleshooting. Okay, we half split again and we squeeze the trigger, and now this side is lit and this side isn't. So we're gonna move our keep up to, okay, we half split again and this side is lit and this side isn't. So we're gonna move this keep up to, Okay, we're down to 4 possible bulbs here. So let's squeeze the trigger. Okay, this side lights up. Okay, this side lights up. So we got to move our keep up to this point, and we're down to 2 possible bulbs. Okay, so now we're down to those 2 bulbs. One is lit and one isn't. So there is our culprit. So let's get that one repaired and we'll move on to the next one. Same exact situation we had with that other string. Got a lead on one side, none on the other. Okay, we got that bulb changed and we're plugged back into the outlet, and we got half our string working. Okay, so now we got to figure out what was wrong with this side. But this side, I'd already gone through it and it didn't seem to find any spot that would light up any part of the string. So this might be a bit more of a challenge, or a completely broke string, and might be one that I have to go into the garbage. So let's keep troubleshooting. On a hunch here, I pulled out this first one that's right in between the two. This is like directly in the middle. And I have a feeling that these 2 lights are actually real pivotal in how this thing works. And I pulled it out and both leads were there, but one was kind of bent to the side and just touched it, and it just fell right out. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this bulb and then continue troubleshooting. All right, I found an interesting situation here. Watch that bulb close when I squeeze this trigger. Look at it's real dim. It comes on, but it's real dim. Huh. This is the one I just replaced, so I'm gonna go check it right here and see if that bulb is now working. Like I said, these 2 bulbs here that make up the very middle, I think are pretty pivotal in what goes on, because these actually have 3 wires coming into them, where most of the bulbs, normal bulbs, only have 2. So we're gonna have to clamp on, each one of these here and see what happens. All right, the first one I clamp onto, nothing really happens. So let's go to the other one. Okay, so the second one that I clamp onto, it lights that new bulb, so that's good. So I just moved over 1 bulb at a time, and now you see we have 2 lit. So I'm gonna go 1 more. So you see I went over 1 more. Those other 2 bulbs were working, but now this one, it's not working. So this one is subject, so I'm gonna change it. Hey, before I change it, we can see, look at it, was pretty corroded in there. And one side again is missing. So this corrosion could have been acting as like a resistor that was like dragging down the voltage on that entire side. So that's maybe why we saw that dim lights. Okay, we replaced that bulb up there. Now we're just gonna go back to our troubleshooting and half split. So we're gonna come like right around in this area, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and check it. Okay, squeezing the trigger, now we see that this side lights up and this side doesn't. So we're gonna move that keep down to here. Okay, we moved that keep, now we're half splitting again, and this side is lighting up and that side isn't. So we're gonna move this keep up to here. Okay, we moved it and now we're half splitting again, so this side is lighting and this side isn't. So we move this keep up to here. Okay, so we've hooked it up. Now these 3 are lit and these 2 aren't. So we're down to 2 possible ones, one of these 2. So we're gonna move this keep up to here. Okay, and we have a winner. Okay, this one lights, this one doesn't, so we're gonna change that bulb. Again, it's the old missing lead. Hey, victory at last. Okay, this one was a real bugger, but it was no match for the Chief. Chief kicked it in his butt and got this string of lights working. So here's the outcome of today's repairs over 2 strings. First one had, we just replaced 1. But this one we had to replace 4. We had 3 with just a broken lead, and 1, let me see if I can find that one. This one here, let me get it focused, come on. Remember, it had a broken lead and a whole bunch of corrosion, which was loading down the half of the string. So we really got our money's worth today with this LED keeper. So if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.